Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. Today we are back with another figure unboxing video, and ladies and gentlemen, boy am I excited for today's video. I did not think I would be getting to break into this Ichiban Kuji so soon. But today, we have probably the figure that everyone was excited for out of the brand new Dragon Ball Heroes Ichiban Kuji, and that, of course, is the Prize D Masked Rose. Oh my gosh, am I excited to open this thing. I have to give a huge shout out to my boy Gene Machine, who has been on the channel a couple of times and actually used to edit for me. He actually copped me this figure and another figure, which I will be opening in another video, for Christmas, which was super nice of my man. Definitely did not have to do that for me, but absolutely so happy that he did. We have some Dragon Ball Heroes marketing down here, by the way. Obviously, the Master Rose card. Interestingly, that it's not on the back like they usually are for the Heroes Kuji, but it is very, very tiny right there, what he's based off of. I do like the stylization, by the way, of this package, if it does say it right there, but obviously on the box it mainly says Heroes, and of course it's just white. And I will say, this is the weirdest, like, packaging size that I've ever seen for a Kuji figure. Like, it's super tall, but it's not that thick, which is really weird to me, to be honest. I've never seen packaging quite like it. Now, I do have a quick announcement that I did want to share in this video. Lost in all of the Dokkan content, and the Dokkan content has been doing better. You will not be seeing any unboxing videos on this channel anymore. Move in a little bit here because obviously we were so far out before to get the whole thing in frame. But pretty tall. Yeah, he is all in one piece in there. Okay. Let me go ahead and chuck this to the side. This is definitely the figure that I was the most excited for. Holy cow, he is really big. Wow. But he does stand on his own, I believe, once we get him out of here, because obviously he can't really stand with all the plastic around him. So let's just go ahead and get him out. He only has two pockets, because obviously one is just the stand. Does this say anything? No, I was just looking to see if this said anything interesting. It kind of seems like no. Alright, so let's go ahead and rip it out of the hole. I see the little hole identified, and we're just gonna put that corner in there and then go for it. There we go. Look at that expanding. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead. Is this gonna be slimy? Because sometimes these are... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's slimy. Okay. If you put your fingers on the bottom of it, it's usually not that bad, but when you're... Ooh, yeah, I don't really like the sliminess, but there you go. There's the stand. Clear stands are base, and that wasn't a base pun, although I guess it kind of unintentionally is. But, what do you call it? Very nice that they're doing clear stands for Ichiban Kuji figures. Now, let me put this down so then that way I can get it undone. But very nice that they're doing it that way, because obviously the colored stands look very tacky and cheap. So clear stands are definitely the way to go. Okay. Oh no, wait, that's good. Does he stand on his own? I can't, like... No, it kind of doesn't seem like it. Okay. I think he might. I feel like there's a way to get him to stand on his own, but I'm not going to risk it. So let's go ahead and just put the stand on before we get to anything here. Does it go on this foot, or definitely the one that's like this? See, this is the thing I will say. Like, I understand it's based off of the card art, and that's why that the feet look like this. By the way, I apologize if you can hear that. It is snowing very heavily outside. It is a blizzard, so there are snow trucks going around our town cleaning up the snow. But I digress. The boots do look pretty good. Unfortunately, because of how his foot is, like, I understand from a design standpoint that's cool, but from a figure standpoint it's kind of stupid. Like, in terms of, like, the actual stand. But, I mean, it is good in the way of, like, it makes the figure feel a little bit more, like, I don't know, unique. Because, obviously, if he was just standing there, it wouldn't be as cool. But it's like, whoa, he's leaning on his toes, you know, like, that's so cool. Is that in there? No, that's definitely not in there. That is really weird. Okay, there we go. It does actually fit in there pretty well once you get that bad boy in there. I feel like that's going to chip the paint on that, but now he is still kind of forward heavy. He could still lean really easily. Okay, well, maybe I'll have to play with the stand a little bit. I'll have to be kind of careful. Yeah, he seems very like he could lean over at any moment. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at him. So the rest of the sculpt, by the way, looks fantastic. It is mostly black, so there isn't too much to write home about. That's funny, considering he's Goku Black. But yes, obviously in this outfit, he doesn't have too much. Oh, you can see the mask in there. He doesn't have too much in terms of color, but the little bit of color that is there is super nice. Obviously, these nice shades of pink. The little gold buttons are nicely painted on there, which is really good. The muscle definition is good. Let's go ahead and do a little face reveal here, shall we, for the boy? Let's go ahead and pull this off. Ooh! Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Okay. That is good. Wow. That is a great face. Let me go ahead and get a little close-up for you here. Wow. It's obviously hard to get under the hand because of the pose, but that is a fantastic face. Really like the way that they decided to go with the eye kind of looking down. It would have been interesting if they would have had it right looking at you. I feel like that would have been really creepy. The only thing that I see, it's kind of unfortunate about the hair. It's not really a big deal, but the back of the hair, it's having a hard time focusing because we're so close up. You can kind of see the little like plastic on the edges of his bottom hairs there. It's not too bad, and obviously you're not really going to be looking at that, but overall, I do quite like the hair sculpt, actually. I'm not a big fan of like the hard streaks in figures. This one isn't the worst. Oh, they added the little bang. Or, well, it's not really a bang because it's not over his hair, but there's this little extra thing that the Rosé hairstyle has that I think a lot of people kind of forget about. I actually am surprised that they added it in and didn't just reuse it from another sculpt. But I really like the way, too, they did a good job capturing the way that Rosé looks, where it is like pinks towards the roots and then it goes up to white a little bit. Definitely, it's a lot more pink, but they still did add that in there, which is really cool. The mask obviously looks fantastic. That red with the Timebreaker logo is so striking. Wow, that is great. This easily, if I would have opened this before, let's go ahead and get him proper size here. If I would have opened this before my best figures of 2021, he probably would have been on the list because this is crazy. Like, even as a Rosé figure, this is still a really good figure. The only thing is, I don't know what angle you should display him from because, like, he's kind of just looking down. Like, I don't know, like this, I guess. Very, very cool. All right. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. For our standard size comparisons, obviously we have the WCF Goku and the Ichiban Kuji Gotenks. And I gotta say, wow, this guy is tall. He towers over these two easily. Look how small the WCF Goku is compared to Rosé. That is crazy. This figure is easily a foot tall, but let's go ahead and get the exact measurement for your boy. Obviously, because he's leaning, he's not going to be as tall. Oh, no, he isn't actually a foot tall. Okay, he's just about, let me lean the camera up there. He is like 10 1/4, it looks like. Let me lift the camera up so you can see that. I would say about 10 1/4 is probably a good thing to say. So he's almost a foot tall. He's definitely not quite a foot tall, but he's almost there. Wow, that is crazy tall. So let's go ahead and give some size comparisons for our boy here. First of all, I'm not going to focus on him too much, but I figured since he is the star of the other Dragon Ball Heroes Kuji, we had to bring him out, especially since we just unboxed him recently. Of course, this being the Super Saiyan God Trunks. And these guys do look pretty cool together. I don't know if these guys ever actually fought or anything like that, but because I can't remember that happening, at least from the episodes that I watched of the promotional anime, but they do look pretty cool together. I think this, though, is definitely telling of how far that the hero's sculpting has come, because the Rose is so much better, especially in the face area, than Trunks's, but I think overall the sculpting on Rose is just a lot more impressive than on Trunks. Taking away Trunks, I figured, considering that, no pun intended by the way, considering that he is a masked boy, we had to bring out the other masked Ichiban Kuji figure, and of course that is the Ichiban Kuji masked Saiyan, and oh man, these guys look so cool! I kind of didn't think about this until I was wondering it to myself, like, who should I do for the video, you know, in terms of, like, comparison? And, wow, these guys are a incredible pair. Obviously, both being masked figures, it makes sense that they would look pretty good together, but, like, this is unreal, bro. Even the poses, like, I don't want to say complement each other, but they do fairly well, kind of like, I don't know, flow well, I suppose you would say. And finally, we have the Dragon Ball Legends base form Goku Black. I had to bring out a base form Goku Black for comparison, and oh me, oh my, is this a pleasant comparison? Look at these two! Wow, they are so cool. Obviously, Rose is bigger than his base form counterpart, which makes sense because he's a Kuji figure. Though I am quite surprised how big the base form Goku Black is, all things considered. But these are both fantastically sculpted figures. I like as well, even though they are from different lines and different sets, of course, you can tell that the Rose form is a lot more muscular than Goku Black's base form. And you can also kind of tell as well with the influence from the base form, well, I guess, like, I don't want to say the base form outfit, because of course it's just Goku Black's normal outfit, but his outfit kind of inspiring the masked version, because you can kind of see where they take one and then put it into the Dragon Ball Heroes design. There's some inspiration there. It's definitely not the same, but I do quite like that detail. I never really noticed that until I was looking at the two, and both of these, though, I think do a great job at getting that sort of crazed look that Rose is known for. Even with the mask on, right, you can tell that masked Rose is up to no good. My man is about to commit some Ningen Zero Keikaku shenanigans, bro. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you can import this figure, I highly recommend it. Obviously, this guy did not get a overseas version, so you're going to have to get this guy off of eBay or a Japanese figure purchasing website. But I do recommend getting him if you can. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much my boy got him for me, because of course he got him for me for Christmas. But without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if you'd like to support me and my figure collecting endeavors, you can do so on the old Patreon. Of course, please do not feel obligated to, but every little bit does help me continuing content like this. Obviously, though, I appreciate y'all just watching the videos. And let me know what you think of this figure in the comments section below, of course. Other than that, though, I will see you in the next one. Dokkan Assets out. Peace.